Hello students of the 12th class chemistry. This is your video number 8, chapter solution. Okay, in the last two videos we discussed about the depression in freezing point. We discussed about the relative lowering of vapor pressure of the solution, which was one of the colligative property. And in the recent last video I discussed about the elevation in boiling point of the solution. Okay, in this video I am going to explain you about the depression in freezing point of the solution. What is written on the for your notes point of view, I am going to read it, then I will explain it. Okay, this is your 6C heading, depression in freezing point of the solution. Why 6C? Because 6 heading are about the colligative properties. There are 4 colligative properties in which 2 we have discussed. One is relative lowering of vapor pressure of the solution, and the another one is elevation in boiling point of the solution. And in this heading I am going to explain you about the depression in freezing point of the solution, which is your heading number 6C. Freezing point of a liquid is the fixed temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the vapor pressure of the solid. So if you could remind my last video of elevation, it is just opposite. There was increase in boiling point, here is decrease in freezing point. Okay, I explain you by then example. Come to the original video. Suppose I have 2 liter of H2O. Okay, and what is the freezing point of that? Everybody knows, at 1 atm, that is 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, if I add any non-volatile solute, you know non-volatile solute, glucose, C6H12O6 glucose. I will show by the example also, but I am just telling you. Then this freezing point will be decreased. Suppose this freezing point, which was originally 0 degrees Celsius, now becomes minus 0.25 degrees Celsius. It is not the experimental value, just will lower. So I am explaining by taking this value. It will decrease from 0 to any minus value will come out. So what is this 0.25? This is decrease in the freezing point of solution. So just like elevation, it is just opposite one. There will not any increase in boiling point, there will be decrease in freezing point. So I am going to read it one more time, students. So depression in freezing point of the solution is your third colligative property, 6C heading. The freezing point of a liquid is the fixed temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the vapor pressure of the solid. So just you can remind on the basis of elevation. Now I am going for the depression in freezing point. Yes, I told you earlier, depression in freezing point of the solution is what? When a non-volatile solute, just like glucose, is added to the solvent, water, the freezing point of the liquid. Okay, read one more time. In this you see, when a non-volatile solute in this row is added to the solvent, that is liquid, then vapor pressure of the liquid what? Decreases. Look there, yes, this decreases. This decrease is well known as depression in freezing point of the solution. So this is your figure. Okay, so this decrease is known as freezing point, depression in freezing point of the solution. What is FP there? FP, as I told you, just like BP was boiling point, FP is freezing point. Everybody knows from lower classes what is freezing point. Now come to the next figure. I am going to tell you. This is freezing point of 3 liter of H2O. Okay, what is freezing point? 0 degrees Celsius, and in Kelvin 273 K you can see, that is Kelvin. In this figure, what you are seeing, 3 liter of H2O and 1 mole of non-volatile glucose is present. The freezing point is, that is your minus 0.25. So what minus 0.25 is? Decrease. Okay, so freezing point is minus 2.25, that is your upper one. Okay. So what is delta TF? Delta TF is just like TB. TB was representing elevation, delta TF is representing depression. So what is the value of depression, students? That is 0.25. Okay. This video where I am discussing about the depression in freezing point, and in the last video if you could see about the elevation in boiling point, are the similar one. in the elevation case, boiling point was increasing and called as elevation in boiling point. In this heading, there is decrease, so it is called as depression in freezing point of the solution. So, okay students, so this is your depression in freezing point of the solution. As we did in the last two colligative properties, I will go for the mathematical treatment. So I am going on the next page students. Yes, mathematical treatment. So, okay students, so this is your mathematical treatment of depression in freezing point of the solution. If delta TF, okay, it is the general value, know that is the depression in freezing point of the solution containing a non-volatile solute with molality small m. This m also came in the last video when I was discussing elevation in boiling point of the solution. So okay students, I am going to read it one more time for you. Yes, this one. If delta TF is the depression in freezing point of the solution containing a non-volatile solute with molality m, this is your molality small m, about which you know in previous video, also in the 11th class chemistry. Okay, come further. Yes, what you found? Yes, delta TF is directly proportional to small m, means if molality of solution increases, then depression in freezing point also increases. Just was happening in the elevation, but the difference was their boiling point and there is freezing point. So it is not a difficult task, you can easily grasp that thing. Delta TF is directly proportional to m. Proportionality sign will remove, and that is delta TF equal to Kf, that is proportionality constant. What is Kf? I am going to tell you. This Kf is molar depression constant or molar cryoscopic constant. I am going to read it one more time. What is Kf? Kf is, student, molar depression constant or molar cryoscopic constant. So this is your mathematical formula. This is very important formula which I will use later. Okay, so come to the next page student. Okay, in this page student, you are seeing further, I am extending my knowledge, extending my formula. Delta TF is Kf into Nb upon Wa, because molality is mole upon weight of solvent. Solute is B, so it is Nb. Wa is for solvent, okay, in kg. Okay, what is this Nb? Nb is Wb by Mb, and what I want to do, I want to calculate Mb. So come on the original video and next page. Yes, we have this one. We have Mb is equal to Kf Wb upon Wa in kg into delta TF. In this formula again, you can see on the basis of, in this formula means I am talking about equation 2, on the basis of this colligative property, that is depression in freezing point, that is delta TF, I can again calculate molecular weight. So I can tell you this molecular weight has been calculated 3 times. One, when I was discussing relative lowering of vapor pressure, on the basis of that we calculated MP. In the recent last video when I explained elevation in boiling point, on the basis of that we calculate again MB, and now we are discussing delta TF, which is depression in freezing point of solution. Again we are calculating MB. Okay, so this is the interesting one. I hope you could understand very well. Now one more interesting thing which I told you so many times in the last 2 videos, this colligative property or molecular weights are inversely related. So it is clear that molecular weight of solute is inversely proportional to Cp of the solution. So in this video student, I explained you about the depression in freezing point. Okay, I am going to remind you what we did from start. Yes, this one. Yes student, I explained you about the depression in freezing point of the solution. Okay, depression in freezing point of the solution. Then we go to, yes, by the diagram I explained you what is depression, 0.25. Okay, then we go for mathematical treatment. We got a formula of depression in freezing point, delta TF equal to KF into molality M. Then we went to this extension of formula. After mathematical conversion, we got this very interesting formula 2 and very interesting results 3. So okay students, so I could remind you one more time, this is the finish of your third of the colligative property. One was relative lowering of vapor pressure of the solution, second was elevation in boiling point of the solution, and in this video we finished about the various aspects of depression in freezing point of the solution. So this is the end of your this video for right now.